I'm here with Cecilie Olsen, SVP of Non-Scripted Content here at ITV Studios. Hello, Cecilie. How are you doing?
Hi, how are you in Cannes?
Yeah, I'm really good. This is, how fabulous. The sun's out. We're getting our last little bits of sunshine before the darkness of winter descends on us. We're going to be talking about your unscripted slate here at ITV Studios that you're launching at MIPCOM. Tell me what are the highlights that, new shows that you're launching here.
Well, I'm really excited to be here, obviously, and I don't know if you've noticed, but the stand is looking beautiful.
It is.
But it's also looking a little bit magical. Do you feel like we're sort of engrossed in nature when you're on the stand?
I think it's like a secret garden.
It is like a secret garden, and there's ladybirds just over there on the wall, and there's lots of flowers and plants and greenery. And it's exactly that, because we are launching a show called Secret Garden, which is made by Plimsoll. And it's literally all about what's happening in your own secret garden that you don't know about. So it's your garden, you think you know everything that's going on in there, but you don't. So in every episode, we go to different gardens all around the UK, and really we meet the creatures that live in it, that is always there, but that you don't see because you close the door and you go indoors. The other thing that we're also launching, which is also to do with nature, I suppose, is Ages of Ice. And this is an entirely different thing to Secret Garden. Ages of Ice is a science project. It is made by Northern Pictures, who's an Australian company. It's commissioned by ABC in Australia and PBS in America. And it is really all about how we now, as humans, are venturing into the coldest corners of the world. We call them polar-nauts, because like astronauts are going into the, almost like into space, but these coldest places in the universe is minus 45 degrees. It is like going to space. And what they're doing is they're going to try and take lots of scientific examples and research and trying to understand what's happening to the environment right now before it's too late. Because where they are going is lots of ice, and ice holds the key to all of the universe mysteries. And so that's what they're doing. So they are the polar-nauts. They are venturing where we wouldn't go. Karina, the producer, is telling us how, for 8 weeks there'll be nobody there. They don't see anybody, and it's just silence and quiet, and all you could hear is like the ice cracking or maybe melting. And then one day, all of a sudden, she saw lots of whales, lots of species of different type of whales coming on. And you know what? They were on a boat. And they were so excited because the whales thought of them almost like a plaything. Ooh, who are you? How exciting to see you. And of course, they're so excited because nothing ever happens up there, because it's just quiet and peaceful and lovely. There you go. So that's 2 shows that we're launching.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I really like the sound particularly of Secret Garden as well, because that's like nature, obviously in your back garden, but literally feet away from you, which we often think of natural history as Africa, or looking at far-flung places and amazing creatures that are out there in the world. But actually, this is, what's amazing that's happening a few feet from where you're sitting.
Exactly that. And I think you don't know all the creatures. I guess a fox you might recognize because it's quite a big thing and you'll see it and it's there. But it's also the smaller things that happens in your garden. And I think that to understand that there's a world that's there that you don't see and now you get to see it, that's the brilliance of that show. And I think that's the fun thing about it as well. And because Plimsoll is so good at making stories and creating, fairy tales almost in a roundabout way, but from real things that is actually there. That's what the beauty is of Secret Garden.
And another show on your slate that you've just announced, I've just been in the press conference and you announced it, and this is, forgive me, I won't get the title right, but it's focusing on Hitler's DNA.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
This is a show that's made by Blink Films. It's quite extraordinary, actually, because they have managed to find the DNA, a sample of DNA from Hitler. And of course, what you're trying to set out to try and achieve is who was the man, what was the evil of the man, and can it actually be explained through his DNA? That's the revelations that happens in this film. And I think you get to understand more about him and him as a human being, but maybe actually that we're not excusing what he was or how he behaved, but maybe through the DNA you can understand a bit more about how he was made in terms of his makeup and how evil came from somewhere, but actually had some issues.
Yeah, and I mean, this is presumably the DNA testing is a little bit more detailed than the sort of stuff that you get on Ancestry or whatever, consumer kind of DNA tests. I mean, what sort of detail can it provide then in terms of knowledge of a person like?
I mean, it can tell you, how you are created, if you are missing certain body parts, which is part of what we're going to learn in this particular documentary. But it can also tell you a little bit about your mental ability. And he was affected by his illness, or his DNA made him in a way where he maybe wasn't quite behaving like other people behave. And it's extraordinary how the DNA makeup can do that to you. It's almost like, computers are made up of lots of coding and software, and DNA is the same thing. Humans are made up of DNA, which is in effect our software. And so we can learn, therefore, certain things about you as a human being by looking at your, DNA software.
And so anything else on the slate that you're announcing?
So we are now representing the Vice catalog, and everything that is going on Vice in America is coming our way now. It's available to everybody around the world, and it's lots of really fun shows. And one of the new ones coming in is called Into the Void, which is really about the history of heavy metal. And I think what's interesting about that is, if you are a really massive fan of heavy metal, of course you're going to want to know everything there is to know about people who are in that space.
I'm a massive fan.
I was going to say, I feel like you might be one. But even if you're not a fan of heavy metal, this is really telling you the ins and outs of all the different bands, how they all got created. Clearly, the Osbournes are part of it. I mean, it's sad now because of what happened recently with Ozzy, obviously. But Sharon's on there. She's talking about, how it all came about, her life. But it's also, because it's Vice, you get all the investigative part of it as well. So they really go deep into trying to understand the music, the fandom, all the different bands, the ups, the lows. I think you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, it sounds right up my street. That's fantastic. Cecilie, thank you so much for joining us. Really varied and exciting slate. So congratulations on all of that, and have a great MIPCOM.
Thank you, and you too.